What up? I haven't been on here in a minute. We out here, seeing the world. You dig? I wanted to share. I was looking at I spent like 30 minutes looking at my old Snapchat. Cause motherfuckers on Instagram, YouTube told me like drop some more shit. So shit, I only got like 100 subs on this bitch. Shit, it's always good to talk to yourself. Man, this was like February 24th, 25th, 26th, 2017. The homie Robert, rest in peace, he was gonna take me and my brother to this rave. And somewhere in Long Beach or just somewhere in that surrounding area. But we went like a day or two early, just kick flavor and just get you know get get geeked up. I don't really do that no more. I'm not gonna. I'm on some different shit. I'm not gonna romanticize, try to glorify, promote none of this shit I was doing. Like I was looking at these videos from 2017, and I'm all like, how the early 2017? It's like in 2.5, 3 months, these videos will be like 3 years old. So I'm like, man, how the fuck did I live like that? Like right now, I'm just kicking shit in Auckland. But nah, I go back to the story after finna smoke a cone. I got the Maria Sabina shirt on. Shout out Area 51 Field Trip on Instagram for the shirt. So we get picked up to go to rave. I forgot what I even brought. Probably just a backpack of shit. I don't remember what we had. We had on us. I know what that happens after. He picks us up. We go to the bro's house. We get like 4 ounces of some yellow. Like some promethazine DM. We just go grab that for free, I think, or some shit, like really cheap. Cheap. Like yeah, but I think it was back in the back at home for like DM. It was like 5 ounces a line, sometimes cheaper. Drive to Long Beach. The homie I'm with, Robert, rest in peace. He's the one who introduced us to the dark net and put us on. And back when I was still doing, shit like that. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. This fucking never happened. This is a simulation. All that shit, homie. We put us onto stuff and helped us out a lot not to this day. To this day, for some people, I'm just not doing that no more. Forget what we started pre-gaming with first. This is like I'll try to like give the quick version of the story. We get to the spot. It's kind of a little trap, drug den type, place for a party. I meet two people I've known on like Facebook for like a bunch of years. We post up on the couch. We didn't know this was gonna get as wild as it got. It didn't get too wild. There wasn't a lot of people, but in terms of how much people were exploring their consciousness with different things we weren't used to or accustomed to homies doing. You expect someone just a J or some shit to do that, but I'm pretty sure I had my prescription for like, I used to get 120 to 150 .5, Prazolam, the activists, they call them peaches or pumpkins. I'm pretty sure we started pre-gaming with those, smoking gas as we used to back in California. I believe we ended up, it was my first time trying ketamine. We ended up trying ketamine, me and the homie. Didn't get the full ketamine experience because I was on benzos, obviously. I ended up doing some yayo, and we do a lot more of that later in the story, like the next day maybe, because I'm pretty sure we're up all night, or maybe the benzos took us out. We go to the kitchen, and next to the kitchen there's like a little room where everyone started posting up at. So it's like imagine some raver kids, just some were cool, some were low racist, but I know I only know like 2-3 people. I only know 2 people at the party that I knew in person, and then 2 people I knew from Facebook. Everyone else I did not know. That's just some tobacco, you know. Just some tobacco out of a homemade water pipe. Okay, so we go to the kitchen. We start rolling up blunts and shit. We're offering the people, just courteous, because back then I show love. I throw people a few pills here, you know, some weed, and smoke people out all the time, because just we smoked a lot. Some people didn't, but some people started rejecting us, like, nah, weed gets me too high. And I normally clown them back then, but you know, I had serotonin syndrome in the most recent years, so weed has made me feel worse than a lot of other things, and paranoid more, sometimes more than some psychedelics, but that was because of serotonin syndrome. That's kind of subsided in effects. It affected almost every psychoactive I took, minus benzos, except that those helped me a lot more. That's another story. Where the fuck was I? But yeah, they were just, so pretend I'm in a mind state of 3 years ago. Yeah, I was like clowning them, like, because they went into this room I was telling you about, and they start shooting up like heroin, they start shooting up ketamine. I'm like, that's some shit junkies do. I never seen people like I was hanging around with or at a party would do that. So it's kind of, you know, you like 17. It's just I don't know. I don't like seeing that shit. I got some homies that do it. I'm more accustomed to it now, but not so much then. I thought that was just some, you know, junkie shit. You know, like none of my people at the time was playing with needles like that. There's some that were, but I never witnessed them or knew it until I got like a little older. But I've never just witnessed, like, you know, mind blowing. But yeah, they were just like, I couldn't understand how they were gonna like say weed gets them too high, but then just like shoot up. They're probably shooting up coke too, but yeah, like coke. They're shooting up like ketamine, coke, heroin, just dog food and shit. Forgot what happens, but we just doing that. Probably up next, probably get a little bit of sleep, or didn't at all. I can't remember. So then it's like we couldn't crash the next night or some shit, because they thought me and my brother were gonna like rob the TV and PS4. It's just like some racial shit. Ironically, from the only other, like, there was my brother who's, you know, he was half black, and the only other black guy was the one who was just being racist on us. It is what it is. So the homie Robert, you know, is gonna drive us from Long Beach. We're not gonna even go to the rave. He's gonna drive us from Long Beach to Temecula, and then all the way to like San Bernardino, and then back probably to the rave. No gas money. That's the homie, bro. R.I.P. my boy, you dig? Shit, R.I.P. my boy, you dig? R.I.P. Rob. We're in the car. Dude takes a bag out of like, it could have been between 12 to 25, but I'm pretty sure it was like, we ended up 12 or 13. We ended up doing, splitting, me and my bro. Maybe some in the car and shit, I don't remember. But then we driving back, and on the drive back, when we're going towards Temecula, we dropped like, we had a 2-liter of Sprite. We dropped 4 ounces of that promethazine DM. No, 3 ounces, because we sold someone at the party an ounce of promethazine DM for $45. Yeah, homie. So it was like, fuck those fools, you know, they're gonna be racist against us and shit. Like when we're out there just kicking in shit, we wasn't on shit. We was just there, you know, to party, make money, allegedly. We dropped, you know, the 3 ounce of promethazine DM in like 12, 13 bars, and a whole like packet, like the family packet or whatever, of sour Skittles, because they didn't have Jolly Ranchers, because we were fucked up. And when we were still in Long Beach, forgot to mention this, as soon as the sun came up, we wanted to pour some drink, which you shouldn't be doing, because you can get serotonin syndrome from DXM and cocaine use. But the benzos probably prevented that from what we were doing, because, you know, we didn't get none of that. I got serotonin syndrome more like future years. 16 months ago. And then like again July last year, not this year. We started doing key bumps in the car on the way to Temecula. And Long Beach to Temecula is a pretty far drive. You feel me? Especially in traffic. Like it's probably like a fucking Friday night. Pretty sure it's like a fucking Friday night because the rave was gonna be on Saturday night or some shit like that. Or even it was Saturday night, Friday night, whatever the fuck it was. That's a long time to like, you know. It's a long ass mob, but shit, that shit was felt quick because we poured that freaky water up. That was a potent soda. We drank a little bit of it in the car, not too much, but like if this was like a 2-liter, we probably drank up to there and had the rest of it. You can see on this part of the bottle, all the white from the pill filler and shit. You see all the pills dissolve basically. Key bumps, give the homie driving. That's some key bumps while he drives. Hit the, pipe, smoke some weed, smoke some blunts in the car. Go to his crib. He taught us how to like put us on some more game. Like back then we was from the Dino. We grimy. We was finna like cut up some coke with lactose and go back to the Rave and sell it. But since we didn't end up going, I'm pretty sure the homie did whatever he did. I don't know what, I don't know what happened. Rest in peace. But we did. Pretty sure we did that. Save some uncut for us. Do some lines in the homie's room. He gives us some cool gifts. He gave us a bong. He gave us a pipe with some DMT resin in it. But we got some weed. He gave my brother his Game Boy, like Game Boy SP. He's a good dude, dog. Go back to the Dino. Get home, go to my room. We got a new bong to bless. Oh yeah, before that, we were in Temecula. We went to this cool dispensary. He hooked us up with like some good cheap Ace with some fire, and then they gave us like a free gram of hash. It was all good. Probably got like a quarter or some shit. From what I seen in the old Snapchat videos, like a quarter or some bud, but like 1/8 of this, 1/8 of that, and then like a gram of hash. Go home. We're gonna load up the bong with the hash, but we already started drinking the fucking 2-liter with all the sour Skittles, 13 Xanax bars, and 3 ounces of promethazine DM, which is the promethazine and the dextromethorphan mixture with a little bit of alcohol. So everything's synergistic. After just a couple cups of that, we were like sitting at a chair, and we're like, the hash was right in front of us in a clear little like container. And we are like trying to load the bong. We're looking for it. Nowhere to be found. Right in front of our face. We started smoking it. We smoke, we chill. I forgot if we sleep or up to the next morning. We could have been probably awake. And we say fuck, and we start smoking this big pipe that had we had smoking the pipe that had the DMT resin. I'm pretty sure the benzos made us not feel it, but we took it and we felt something. Think I have that pipe still back home in San Bernardino. Actually, it's a big ass pipe. And shit. It's all good. That's the end of the story. That's it.